Hello, so I am back here to review base formula. I'm trying to get to where there's not much shadow on my face, but you're not here for that anyways. It's the next brand that I was requested to review. So let's go ahead and show you. Ursula was recommending base formula in the UK. So let's do a search. Click on, hoping this is, yep. Okay, so let's do a zoom, a little bit of a zoom in for you so you can see a little bit better. Base ingredients, aromatherapy, essential oils. Let me see if they happen to have any blends. Yes, so they also have pre-blended essential oils. Super, so I will be happy to check those out as well. So let's take a look at some of their essential oils. Let's take a look at Angelica Root, which has some safety issues, one of which is phototoxicity. This is safe for use during pregnancy, though, so they are recommending to avoid during pregnancy. Not seeing any recommendations to avoid in the sun, but this is phototoxic. Let's see, recipes. So it looks like they're definitely suggesting to dilute. Ooh, that's a lot for a steam inhalation. They're recommending 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. Generally, you only need 1 or 2 drops for steam inhalation. 5 is more for a bath. So that is a lot of essential oil to recommend. So not seeing the phototoxicity. Amyris is good. Let's see what other ones. Okay, so it looks like they have regular bergamot and they have a non-phototoxic furanocoumarin-free bergamot. So let's see if then they are letting you know that this one is phototoxic. And they are, so that's good. Bergamot oil can cause burns when used on sensitive skin, which is then exposed to sunlight. It's any skin exposed to sunlight. It doesn't. You don't have to have sensitive skin. You could just have normal skin. And they're not letting you know that that's a 0.4% dilution. So if you're using less than that, you won't get that phototoxic reaction, but more than that, and you will. Okay, so that's interesting. They're saying that the bergaptine, which is a furanocoumarin, can cause the skin to turn slightly brown in sunlight. So that is not exactly accurate. You can actually get redness or blisters. You can get severe burns. So this could potentially make people think that, oh, this would be great to get tan. It's not. It does not turn your skin brown. Maybe as it's trying to heal from being red, it could end up turning a little bit brown, but I would have not put that out there for anybody to get confused by. It's good to see they have the white camphor and not the other two, as that is the one that's safe. Let's take a look at cardamom and see if they mention do not use under the age of 10, which they don't. They don't let you know. So this is one that you need to use over the age of 10 years old because it does have significant enough 1,8-cineol that it's not safe, just like eucalyptus, for children under 10. Let's check out carrot seed, see how they do here. Okay, perfect. Although it's regarded as safe, it's best avoided during pregnancy. That is accurate. That is correct. All right, so let's take a look at some other essential oils. So they also, there was another brand earlier, but they also don't have cinnamon bark, but they do have cinnamon leaf. Cinnamon bark is not safe during pregnancy. It says use in moderation, which is true. Max 2 drops in aromatherapy bath and 1% concentration for massage. It's actually 0.6%. So they're a little bit off here. Okay. Let's see. So they don't even have recipes there. Specifically, they had a recipe tab on some of the other ones. Let's take a look at Clove, which is a blood thinner. Sorry about that. Not safe for use during pregnancy. Do not use on sensitive skin. Maximum 2 drops in the bath or 1% for massage. That should be 0.5%. Let me see if it's pregnancy safe. Sometimes I have some of these memorized and then some of them I don't. And I just want to be sure. Yeah, so it is safe during pregnancy. Yeah, it is not something I would use on sensitive skin, and even on non-sensitive skin, I would definitely dilute well. Let's see what else they have here. Eucalyptus. Let's take a look and see if they flag this for underage 10, not being safe for underage 10. Okay, so it looks like their safety note is on the bottom now. I've been looking at the top. It says do not use underage 3, so this should be underage 10. It is pregnancy safe, however. All right, so let's see. Eucalyptus, which we were just at. Fennel is potentially carcinogenic. Okay, so they at least say don't use underage 6. I would have made that number higher. In fact, I personally suggest avoiding it altogether. I definitely recommend avoiding during pregnancy. And if you suffer from epilepsy, I know a lot of people say that, but this is one that is not safe for most people. Should just stay away. I mean, really, anybody should really just stay away from it altogether. It's potentially carcinogenic and other issues. There's really no need to put yourself in that position of using an essential oil that has that many safety issues when there are other essential oils that are just as effective for any situation where you may want to use fennel that don't have those safety issues. Hey, Melissa! All right, so this is Birch. Okay, so I'm liking that they have a nice thick paragraph on the safety. So sweet birch essential oil is potentially toxic and may cause skin irritation. Should be used with caution. Yeah, this is one you have to be super, super careful about. They're recommending avoiding if you are sensitive or allergic to aspirin, but even if you are taking aspirin, even a baby aspirin, this birch and wintergreen are almost identical in composition. They are blood thinning. They thin your blood. They are anticoagulant. So you want to be very careful. Even if you're prone to nosebleeds, sometimes if you are not prone to nosebleeds and you overuse it, you can find yourself getting a nosebleed. And that is simply due to the anticoagulant properties of this essential oil and some other ones as well. So definitely if you are taking a blood thinner, including aspirin, you definitely want to avoid it. Yes, so that is one that, yeah, most people shouldn't even bother with using. It's just that crazy unsafe. You want to be super careful with that. Alrighty, so let's take a look at their blends. I'm super curious to see how they've made their formulations. If they're safe, if they're flagging for specific ages or not, and how their formula looks as far as efficacy goes. Okay, do not use it pregnant or with children under 7. It looks like, I think I saw some ingredients up here, but let me just click the ingredients tab. So we have eucalyptus, so yeah, ages 10 plus, peppermint, mentha arvensis is peppermint. No, mentha arvensis is actually corn mint, not peppermint. That's interesting. Okay, so they do say corn mint up here. I was going to say it's mentha piperita, that's peppermint. They have hyssop and myrtle, both with safety issues. So this, yeah, I would suggest a different blend. Corn mint is a very cheap version of peppermint. And then hyssop and myrtle both have strong safety issues, best avoided. So yeah, I would not recommend this for most people to use. Let's see about their digestion blend. Cardamom, dill, bergamot, mint, corn mint, and tangerine. Let's see. Yep. That's what they have in here. Yeah, so this would be for 10 plus because of the cardamom. Otherwise, we're cool. Let's see how they're suggesting to use it. Massaging. Okay, so this is for digestion. Yeah, inhalation is going to be typically the most effective way to use essential oils for digestion. Topically can sometimes be beneficial, but usually inhalation is going to be the best. They're suggesting to add some to a candle burner or diffuser. Safety advice, do not use during pregnancy or with children under 7. I would say 10. I would say 10. I don't know. A compress is probably not necessary. Massage diluting 4 drops per 10 ml of carrier. That's a 2% dilution. So that would be okay. All right. So let's see what some of their other blends look like. Let's look at their sweet dreams. So we have lavender, chamomile, valerian, cedarwood, and red mandarin. Sometimes, now red mandarin is one of those that can kind of go either way as far as it's calming, but it can also be a little bit energizing. But mandarin is typically best for focus and calming issues, so I'm going to let that go here. Lavender, some people have issues with being stimulating, but when combined with the chamomile and the valerian and the cedarwood in particular, which is sedative, this does look like it would be effective, and there aren't any safety issues for this particular one. Oddly, they're recommending to avoid cedarwood and valerian root essential oils during pregnancy. I'm not sure why. They don't actually have any flags for not being safe during pregnancy, so that's super interesting. All right, let's look at this relaxing blend. Okay, so those are relaxing. Frankincense is not particularly relaxing, but cedarwood is sedative. Mandarin is calming. Yarrow isn't one I'd particularly put in there if I were blending it. Let's take a look at Focus. So this is stimulating. They're saying a stimulating blend of mei-chang, basil, sweet marjoram, and sage. Now, we mentioned sage before. This is neurotoxic, so I don't recommend using it. Not sure which basil they're using. The only one that I recommend is a linalool chemotype. And they're suggesting that basil, sweet marjoram, and sage be avoided throughout pregnancy. That's not entirely accurate, but sage should be avoided by most people anyways. So, looks like I am done. If you are interested to know where I've been getting my safety information from, I have all of my safety information here in the essential oil safety files that you can find at ueoslibrary.com. It has the safety for over 240 different essential oils so that you know if the essential oils are safe for pregnancy or children, pets. It has topical maxes, drug interactions, all of that. So you can find that again at ueoslibrary.com. So I will see you guys in a few minutes to review another brand. So see you soon.